Now, do you remember distributive law from grade 9? You remember this one where you've got this, and it's going to be just distributed beautifully over each one of these. Now remember, that 3 on the outside of the bracket means this. It means to multiply right there. So you multiply every one of those terms. But sometimes you might have to use the exponent laws. And one of the most common exponent law that you're going to use is the one that says this: x to the n times x to the m, and you're just gonna multiply them, but you add the exponents. That's probably the one that you're going to use 99.999% of the time. Okay, so what do I mean by this? Let's go back to this question right here that I started off with. Notice the number up front here is just a 3, and it does not have any kind of letter or variable that goes along with it. So we're just going to basically mean this 3 is multiplied by everything inside the bracket. So take this 3, multiply it to this one, multiply it to that one, and multiply it finally to the third one. So if I go 3 times x squared, well, guess what? 3 times x squared is just 3x squared. The 3 now multiplied it by minus 2x. See the minus here? I like to put it as minus. Now I'm just dealing with 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6x. Okay, and there's another minus. Put my minus down. 3 times 7 now is 21. And guess what? That's what you've just done. That's the distributive property. And this is actually called expansion. Expanding, because you are in fact taking this guy and multiplying. And when you're multiplying something out, you are in fact expanding. So let's go on. Let's go on. Look at this one. Now, in this particular question, you're not just dealing with a 3 anymore. You are now dealing with a variable. So guess what? That's where this exponent laws comes in. So let's look at the first one. This is 2x times 3x cubed. Let's do that one first, and then we'll go on to the rest of them. So here we go. Number times a number, that gives you 6. But be careful. This x times this x cubed, remember this law, means that you have to add the exponents. So this actually has an exponent of 1 here. So x to the 1 and x to the 3 gives you x to the 4. That's what that one works out to be. Watch again when I go to this one. Now I'm going to go over to here. Same as we did before. The minus kind of tags along right here. Now I'm going to go 2x times 2x. See, I've taken care of the negative here. I don't have to worry about it. So now, numbers times numbers, that gives me 4. X to the 1 and x to the 1 actually gives me an x. That's right, squared. Awesome. And now, let's look at the last one, which is this 2x again, all the way times the 1. So 2x, there's a plus 1 here, so I know it's going to be plus. So this is 2x times 1, which gives me a whole beautiful 2x. That's how this works when you're multiplying something called a monomial. A monomial is a mono, one term, by something called a trinomial, which has 1, 2, 3 terms. Or look at this. There's your monomial times 1, 2, 3 terms. So it's a very straightforward process. Just remember your distributive property and your exponent laws, and all is good.